Bhajanita Gaur Radhesham Japo Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Sri Gurudeva Ki Jai, Jai Nitai Gaur, Jai Jai Sri Radhesham. Very welcome, Nate Sharma. I am very happy to have you here on the channel again. We are basically every day speaking some things, or every 2 days, important and interesting things, facts on Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Gaudiya Siddhanta. That you are a fervent follower of Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu, I know that I give faith on that. And many times I ask you some details regarding to Gaudiya Vaishnavism, Bengali language and translations. So I have been noticing that in Nabadwip something big is going on, that we were hoping so much through the years that we have been speaking that it will happen in Nabadwip, and this is that the Nabadwip Dham basis, the ones who live in Nabadwip, the Gaudiyas, the devotees of Gauranga, will raise their voices in order to say what is real, what is truth, and to show the fakery that power groups with a lot of money and power support have been creating against Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And we're speaking literally on Mayapur. Mayapur, the big fake of the Gaudiya history. And this is a controversy, have been there for about 100 years, a little bit more. But before that, all the Gaudiyas, the Bairagis, Babajis, the Goswamis, the tradition by families on Gaudiya Vaishnavism, they never had this problem. But came Kedarnath Datta, also known as Bhaktivinod Thakur, and create a fake story about Nabadwip being in Mayapur. You know, Mayapur actually there was a Muslim land called Mayapur, Mijanpur, that he both, for Western devotees, the story that Swami Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, how they say, told is that Bhaktivinoda was a very poor man, and he was knocking the doors of everybody in Mayapur to ask some rupees in order to build up the temples of Gauranga once he found out the birthplace. But this is a total fakery, because he was a rich man, worked for rich people, have a lot of influence, he had no any money issue. No, his son Bhaktisiddhanta, who worked for the British government rulers on that time, and he get a good pension from them as well. So that all this poverty and tapasya is all a fakery to support the story of Mayapur. But there actually is this illusion, this Maya is very poor, since the living tradition of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the 64 parivars, are there, actually are active and alive. Master and disciple, Diksha Parampara, real Diksha Parampara as the Shastras prescribe. And now the Nabadwip bases are rising, are waking up, and are telling that all this ISKCON and Gaudiya Math, Mayapur is all a fake, and they have historical pramana, they have the Shastric pramana, and they have the tradition, the oral tradition on Gauranga Mahaprabhu. The lineage of Gauranga Mahaprabhu are alive for the last 500 years, and that they do not exist is just a fake, to make people believe that the tradition was lost, and for some reason Bhaktivinod and Bhaktisiddhanta revive the Gauranga tradition. But it's all a big scam, sadly to say. Welcome.
So brother, to our very surprise, at last the people of Nabadwip, they have woken up and are now battling this untruth which is being peddled from 100 of years, maybe more than 100 years, that Mayapur is the birthplace of Mahaprabhu and not Nabadwip. Okay, so there was a meeting that was organized on 26th of August in Navadvip Puratattva Parishad to counter this fact on scientific basis and historical basis. Okay, there was a protest meeting, And again, second protest meeting will be held on 13th of August, in which I will also participate. That would take up a resolution to counter this untruth through legal channels, and also they are thinking to invite the Mayapur party to participate in a open forum debate to prove which is the birthplace of Mahaprabhu.
What historical evidence supports the claim that Mayapur is not the actual birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Because this is what the 64 real Gaudiya Parivars, Diksha disciple, Guru Diksha, knows from the time of Gauranga, and Guru disciple were connected, so there is no any gap in the middle, as they are telling all this fakery. What historical evidence supports this?
The major reason of creating this Mayapur fake birthplace is because in the traditional setting of Nabadwip, okay, the Gaudiya setting, Kedarnath Datta nor his son, they never had any place there. So as a revenge, or whatever you can say, they created a parallel Vaishnava community across the river, where the traditional Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they didn't have the say there. They purchased land from Muslim fishermen and created a parallel civilization, a chain of temples, which they had their monopoly on. Okay. So at last, the people of Nabadwip, they are thinking to counter this untruth by various means, by appealing to the government through legal challenge, and also they may invite the Gaudiya Math party to participate in an open forum debate. Historians from this side, they are inviting them, the Gaudiya Math, to participate and prove that Mayapur is the birthplace of Mahaprabhu and not the present day Nabadwip.
What historical or institutional factors lead to the promotion of Mayapur as Mahaprabhu's birthplace, even against the Shastras? Some few verses here and there that Bhaktivinod Thakur, Kedarnath Datta, uses to prove his theory were created by himself, or interpolation on the Shastra, and this is proof as well. So, what historical or institutional factors led to the promotion of Mayapur as birthplace of Gouranga Mahaprabhu? Why was this alternative location established?
Changing the birthplace of Sriman Mahaprabhu from Nabadwip, it changes a whole historical background of Bengal, actually, the historical flow of Bengal, because the city of Nabadwip, it is not only the birthplace of Mahaprabhu, it is also the birthplace of many luminaries of medieval Bengal, including Krishnananda Agam Vagish, who was a great Shakta practitioner, okay, and many more. So once and then for all, this needs to be settled, and now they are very aggressively campaigning against this thing, and from 30th we will work tooth and nail to counter this. Those who can join physically in the protest, they are welcome. Those who can't, they can at least use the social media to support the fact that Nabadwip is the birthplace of Mahaprabhu and not that fake place Mayapur, which was inhabited by Muslims and totally hijacked by a corporate temple. So before it gets too late and the very identity of Nabadwip gets blurred, those who love Gauranga should come forward and support the movement by at least sharing this information all over the world.
Well, I thank you very much, Neil, for this interview and for speaking out what is going on in Nabadwip regarding to the fake of Mayapur and the need of the true devotees of Gouranga Mahaprabhu, the ones who truly love him, is to read, to study, to learn and understand if they have been tricked by sects, companies who monetize so much people. Actually, it's not truly spiritual life. It's really a monetization of individuals. Remember that Kali Maharaj is the king of fakery. Everything is fake nowadays. Everything is fake. So doubt the popular and commercial truth. Investigate deeply, and please do not comment this information just by trolling because your faith is shaken. It's better to really awaken, to wake up, to see the reality, to see the truth, and to see if the demon have been leading you to the wrong path. If the root of the tree is fake, is a plastic or metallic, of course the tree will not be real. So no branches will grow, not real fruits and flowers will come from a fake tree. Do you understand what I mean? Please do not take as an offense, take as a praise to the truth. And the truth is there. The Siddha Babas, the Siddha Gaudiyas, as Jagannath Das Babai Maharaj, Gaura Kishore Das Babai Maharaj, all of them live and end their life, leave their bodies in Nabadwip, no Mayapur. Nobody went there. In Mayapur are no Babas. In Mayapur are not traditional Gaudiyas. In Mayapur is only Muslims and ISKCON and Gaudiya Math. Why? If that was the real place of Gauranga, why they created a copy, a duplicate version of all the sacred places in Nabadwip? Because it's all fake. Brothers and sisters, wake up. It's time to do it. Tomorrow is late. Thanks for watching.
Hare